Good morning, everyone, and welcome now to day 24, reading the 40 chapters of Exodus across the 40 days of Lent. We left off there with the 23rd chapter, through several chapters, a sequence of commands, legal code, and the deal of the covenant was, if the people would maintain their fidelity to the covenant, then God was going to take care of them. And so now here in the 24th chapter, God tells Moses, Aaron, his brother, Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, and the 70 elders. Remember the elders that were set up by Moses to govern things, for them to come closer to the mountain, but for only Moses to come very close. Everybody else has got to keep a distance. Again, I think that what this is the people have to see Moses in authority. They have to see him as a representative of God, be able to see him as being very separate and very sacred. Essentially, and we're going to see this in the chapters to come, essentially when the function needs to be that when they see him, that it's as if they are seeing God. And so this is why Moses gets special privilege. In verse 3, he comes and he tells God, hey, the people are willing to do everything that you said. Moses writes down these words. They build an altar, 12 stones, each a stone for each of the 12 tribes. They bring burnt offerings, the sacrifice of young bulls. That they have special provisions for the blood of these bulls and the way that it's poured out. And so, so there's an altar, a holy place, a sacrifice, which a sacred action, and then a liturgical action. In verse 7, he takes the book of the covenant, these various laws, this contract, and he reads it aloud, and the people say that they are willing to obey. What's going on here in the world of antiquity is this is a seal of the covenant. This is a confirmation of everything. You've got Moses there, Aaron, who, as we're going to see, is becoming the priest, Nadab and Abihu, his sons, who are becoming priests, and the 70 elders as the representatives of the people here at the holy place, doing holy things, sealing the deal of this covenant. This is like the notarization, the notary, the signature confirmation of all of that. And there's a unique occurrence with Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, the 70 elders. In verse number 10, they are able to see God somehow. Under the feet of God, there's tiles or a pavement of sapphire, clear like the sky itself. They're able to see God. It says, verse 11, he did not lay a hand on the leaders of the Israelites. They saw God and they ate and drank. It's an overlooked portion here. It symbolizes something is going tremendously right. The leaders are able to see God. This is very important as we continue onward. And there's no trouble about them seeing God. In fact, the fact that they ate and drank, I mean, that's a good sign that there was a certain fellowship, there was a certain action of peace. You eat and drink. You know, the concept is when you're comfortable, when you're happy, when you're at rest. It's a very sacred moment that's occurring here. And at that point, God commissions Moses in verse 12 to come up to the mountain, and that God's going to give him stone tablets with the law. He's going to go up with Joshua, is going to go up partway with him, verse 13. Verse 14, Moses tells the elders to wait, Aaron to wait, to settle the disputes in the meantime. And Moses goes on this mountain. A cloud covers the mountain, which symbolizes there the presence of God there on Mount Sinai. For 6 days they're waiting. The seventh day God calls to Moses. And here is the appearance of God like a fire on top of the mountain in plain view. And so he was on that mountain 40 days and 40 nights. I'll keep this video short and, you know, here a great sense of anticipation for what comes next. Further provisions and code is going to come next, and we're going to see the response of the people. It's here a shorter video. I don't prefer to make a shorter video because this is a very integral scene, very holy moment. If you have any questions or comments, please pass them along to me. And otherwise, I will see you tomorrow for day number 25.